Greetings, family. I hope everyone is doing well. I decided last night for some reason, and really for the last couple of weeks or few weeks, seems like technology has just been doing what it wants. So couldn't get this posted last night. This is the full moon in Capricorn, as you can see. So I decided to pull from the energy oracle, the wisdom oracle. I was drawn to that. Then our moon magic, and of course our manifestation affirmation. But the energy that came out for this full moon was particularly interesting because it looks like a lot of air energy in the earth moon. So, and I know that we're at 29 degrees of Capricorn in this full moon, so we're at the end of Capricorn going into what, Aquarius. So that's air energy. But for this full moon in Capricorn, it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. We'll read a little bit from the Moonology deck. It says, how hard are you willing to work for what you want? And you know, it's funny because me and my daughter was having this conversation. Like, we have all these ideas and things we want to bring forward and, bring forth, into society. But I don't feel as though we're focusing or working hard enough on it to bring it into fruition the way we want. So, you got to look at that a little bit. It also says this card reminds you that effort is required, right? Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up, which is true because they just laid off about 40 people from our contract at work. I am very humble in gratitude that I was not one of them, but I also feel for those who are moving forward. But then I also know that nothing happens for, without a good reason, and that most of these folks will land on their feet at some point, just like I did with this job. So it also, it says with the love question, this card can be a call to face your realities. I've been hearing a lot of that lately. People not facing reality, just really being in a imaginative universe here and not really looking at their relationships seriously enough. So the attunement to this moon is to release control and trust the universe. I don't know how many times we have to be told that, but we really must learn to trust the universe, trust what we put out into the universe, that it will come back to us, right? Additional meanings for this card is find a balance between your personal and private life. And it's time to stop fearing the worst. I think we don't have enough trust. So we sit in fear as opposed to trusting what we see in front of us or what we don't see. Faith, right? So the full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy. It will more likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness that you may have been feeling about your situation. And this applies to no matter when you draw this card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. Let me just say this. I was looking at King Richard because it's leaving Netflix soon if it hasn't left already. And he said, the dad, Richard, he said, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Plan, right? So let's look at this first energy card because I am so excited about these cards because they are so Libra inspired here. As far as I'm concerned, they're very Venus inspired, So this first one that came out is 6 contract. It's about partnerships, right? Libra stuff. I'm so sorry. Legal commitment. This card shows a contract in the background ready to be signed, indicating a committed connection of some sort. This union could be a business deal on a home, a new job, or a commitment even in marriage, right? So the scales of justice also indicate that if it is a legal action, it's underway, right? And it will turn out in your favor. So be receptive to what may be coming to you, right? Don't sit in disappointment. Don't sit in delay. Don't give up hope, right? Blind faith. Look at her. She's blindfolded. She has faith and trust in this system, in righteousness, in truth, in balance, right? She has faith in that. And it's her faith blind faith that's going to lead her through anything that's coming up for her that may be not cohesive, right? She has a really big trust in the universe right here. And I think that's what a lot of us need to do. We need to learn how to trust a little more in what we put out. We put it out there, so why can't we trust it, right? We're not going to be desperate. We're just going to be calm and have faith. And believe that whatever we attract will come to us. All right. Rest and rejuvenation. Card number 19. Let me flip to that very quickly. So, this is about relaxation and meditation. Going within is what this person is doing. You don't see a bunch of people around them. They're pulling in the light within them, and they're activating themselves through meditation and relaxation. Tranquility. Relax. Have faith. Trust. Relax. Don't allow the distractions of the day to cause you to get antsy and itchy, right? You may have been very busy lately, it says, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. There's some things we all have to let go right now. That's what the full moon in Capricorn is asking us to do. It's asking us to release right now. We have to release some things. And as we release, we're actually attracting in. Once you release, you're attracting in what you need. And I know this to be true. Because when I release my worry, when I release any type of angst in my life, I just feel a calm. And then what I need comes through unto me, right? So it says engage in peaceful thinking. Take a vacation, right? It's summertime. Take a vacation. Just relax. Go somewhere and just do a lot of gentle activities, right? You would be surprised how much will come into you when you do that. Especially at this time where we have so much agitation in our societies. We really have to find a way to channel out of that and relax and allow, get silent, get quiet. That's what I always like to do. Just get very quiet and sit. And just allow the thoughts to flow through. Because, I never knew how to meditate. And that's what my name literally means. But I felt like I just never knew how to do it. And once I, got some guidance from my sister friend, Shaman Destiny, and got some meditative recordings from her, I learned how to meditate. I learned how to sit in silence and be still and work on my breath. Because it was my breath work that was not allowing me to learn how to meditate and relax. So here we go. So we have the Angel of Balance. Now, of course, she would come through being centered and self-honoring in your choices. I love that. She came through during this full moon in Capricorn. Number 48. The Angel of Balance. She's coming through to help you align. Right? She's coming through to help, because see, the thing is, you have fear. You don't trust this releasing that you have to do. You don't trust this contract that you have to break. You don't know what's going to happen. It's unknown, so that brings about fear and anxiety, which you need to relax. And then here comes the Angel of Balance to help you bring that into alignment, right? This loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Okay? So, you have to become, you have to become more balanced. You have to become equal on both sides, aligned. Equilibrium. My friend sells a spray that she makes called Equilibrium, right? The name of her company is Budafly. And she sells a spray called Equilibrium. And when you spray it, like I sprayed in the middle of the day at my desk, and I get rejuvenated. You know what I'm saying? It brings me more into focus and more into balance, right? And that's what we need right now. Our physical and our emotional energy has to be balanced. Because if it's not, we're going to get caught up in distractions. I know this. I've done it. I do it. So bring your thoughts, bring your heart, your mind and your emotions into balance. Go out in nature if you must. Meditate. Find a way to bring yourself into alignment. Work on your chakras. Bring those light energy into your chakras and work on that, because we're going to get bombarded. Bombarded. This is one of those years, you know? And you're going to get bombarded with all this extra distracted energy that you just really don't need in your life. And then you probably have had energy that's just been sitting there anyway that needs to get out. So what better time than now to do it while we have assistance from this full moon in Capricorn. Now we have the wisdom. Message in a bottle. Whenever I would think of messages in a bottle, I would think that these are messages that came from another dimension or another time or the future. That's how I would think of messages in a bottle. Because a person is going to put the message in a bottle, they're going to toss it out in the ocean, and eventually it will get where it's supposed to go. Whether it returns back to the same, or it flows further out and lands somewhere on our planet where someone else can read it. And they're not going to get it anytime soon, right? So it's like a message from your future self or your outer dimensional self that exists, but you don't see it. It's there, right? So message in a bottle. Number 15. The essential meanings is communication. It's a sign, a klidon, which is an ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. So a lot of times your message in your bottle can come in the form of someone saying something very wisdomatic to you, right? Somebody providing wisdom just out the blue. Or you might hear it in a song, or see it on the side of a bus, a phrase on the side of a bus. You know what I'm saying? You might get a fortune cookie. There's so many ways that we get messages that we need to hear. You might get body prompts. What I'm studying now is soul speak. I'm learning about, since I do aromatouch therapy, which is an art of applying essential oils to the body and the different energy centers and organs. And through learning soul speak, now I'm learning about muscle prompts, right? I'm learning how the body communicates to you. And through that, I'll be able to help my clients. So this is very important to understand how messages come through unto you. Still about communication too. So air is all through here, honey. Air is all through this reading for full moon in Capricorn. And since we're approaching Aquarius, right? That's air energy. That's communication on a broad level, right? Balance, Libra, right? Gemini, Aquarian energy here, right? So the message in the bottle. This oracle's message says, Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and let's see, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. Now, of course, symbols, oracles, and omens is just the stuff that I was talking about, the different messages and how they come through. These are just broad words that they use, so please don't be afraid of the word omen. They may come to you as a bird flying by, right? So I see a lot of red cardinals when I least expect it, and I know those are my ancestors speaking to me, and the blue jays as well. It could be a logo on a truck, like I said, on the side of a bus, or a song on the radio. Expect confirmation when you are pointing in the right direction, and keep your ears open for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query, right? Today your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. Your relationship message here is you can expect someone to favor you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, phone call, or an email. You are the intended receiver of this message, so stay open to what you learn. Only goodwill will come out of it in the end. The signs are all there. The prosperity message, which I really love, is you are on target with your purpose and your passion. You are coming, and that's alignment. Angel of balance. You are coming into alignment with your destiny. Spirit wants you to know that you are on the right track. Expect a call, a new opportunity, or a message from an old friend or a business contact that will lead you closer to your dreams and greatest desires. Spirit has been listening to you once again. Protection message. Are you refusing to acknowledge the signs because you want things as you want them to be? Spirit gonna send you what you need, not how you want it, right? So these are red flags. And they're not pretty decorations for you to admire. They are warning you for a reason. If something doesn't sit right with you, trouble could be hiding in the bushes. Don't ignore the signs. Spirit always has your best interests at heart. Listen. That's why we have to clear our energy centers. This is why we have to get our chakras in alignment. Because we have to be able to discern and hear those messages that are coming through. So please pay attention to that wisdom. Good wisdom. Good wisdom. Messages, signs. Our moon magic prompt. Look what came out. It's so beautiful. Is I enjoy the serendipity of life. Serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. This is a blue moon card. And that's so important to embrace the unexpected. Even if it's not favorable, embrace it. Because it's a lesson, right? So this is amazing, because all of this, to me, connects to each other. I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. And that's been happening for the last few weeks. The unexpected happened yesterday. Although I expected it, I just didn't realize what it was going to be. But, there's been so much unexpectedness happening. And it filters down through to me somehow. Because I'm not a news watcher. I'm not a political watcher anymore. I've come completely out of that. I don't look at things that disturb my heart or make me antsy or filled with angst. So I really try to stay away from news and politics. But there's some things you just can't avoid. And you have to learn how to take advantage of those moments and use them in the best way possible for everyone. So that's what I'm doing. So your manifestation, these are my cards, happylightbeing.com. Please order a deck. They're amazing when you pull them and you say these affirmations. Good things come into your life because you're manifesting it through your voice and your mouth and your energy. This one says, I see all abundance that surrounds me. All abundance. I can see the abundance that surrounds me. I don't know if this is going to look backwards when I show it to you, like when I put the video up, but I hope it comes through properly. I see all the abundance that surrounds me. And there is all abundance around us in every form. I was thinking, I got all these statues and all these things. If I don't want them, I can sell this stuff, right? I don't have to keep everything I have. I have so much abundance around me. I have plants. I don't even want to show you what happened to the food crops. The food crops just did not come out. I got maybe 20 tomatoes. And then they just died off because it was so hot that I couldn't keep up with the watering, the drainage in the system. So I'm learning about root rot, how that works. I have potatoes that I need to dig up. My sunflowers they were like, nope, we're not doing this. But my house plants are thriving. But the food plants, so painful. So I got to work on that. But I'm asking everyone to please take time to do what makes your soul happy. Thank you for allowing me in your life today to bring these messages forward. I think it's important for us to understand what this full moon energy is about. It is about release and it is about letting go. But remember, as you release and as you let go, all these wonderful other things are happening to bring you into alignment with the energy that's upcoming. We're going to have a rough few months. There's going to be so many distractions coming in, trying to take our attention away from what we should be doing, which is this, right? Praying, meditating, sitting with our spirit, with our ancestors. This is some artwork I did years ago. But, pouring our libations, sitting with our ancestors, right? Divination. These are the things we should be doing right now so that we can understand what direction we need to go in. What we need to do in life. We're not I guess what you call, we're not automated robots. We're not AI. We're humans. We're real. We control the narrative, right? and you create the narrative. So take time to do that today. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for listening to me. And don't forget to enjoy the unexpected. Don't forget to bring yourself into alignment and balance at this time. Return home. Get back to the original. Namaste. Me, Celia.